One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs offense will get the football first. And now we get a look at Kevin Jennings. A couple of big-time signal callers on display, and we expect a lot of points to be put up in this one.
And I know Reese already talked about the quarterbacks. These are two really good football teams. Like, I'm excited to watch them throughout the season and where they could go and where they could get to, because there's a lot of potential, a lot of talent. Obviously, the trigger men, they're the reason it goes. And they're the spotlight tonight, Palmer, for quarterbacks like you that love QB.
No doubt about it, man. And this is what college football is all about. These are the games, especially as a quarterback, that you look forward to the most. Going up against great competition, another good quarterback on the other sideline, and coming out on top. You can't overthink it. You can't try to do too much. You have to operate within your offense and put trust in your teammates to get it done. I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys. What's at stake this late in the... Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And we get a look at C.J. Carr. Man, he was razor sharp last time out, completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
It's going to be fun to watch this receiving group, I think, for Notre Dame this season. I think one of the things Marcus Freeman's done a really good job of in recent years is go to the portal and bring difference makers at the receiver spot. It was Malachi Fields coming over for Virginia, the big, tall body making big plays downfield last year for the Irish. And this has always been a position, David, that we thought was always a little bit behind some of the elite competition in college football, but it feels like that's starting to change now.
And great house and phase on both backs, so obviously some experience there, but then bringing in some ultra-talented, highly recruited receivers from Ohio State. Those guys usually pan out pretty well to have that speed element. And a couple of guys that maybe clip now with this C.J. Carr offense. And the passing attack, which went from a liability a couple years ago to a strength.
Throwing, Carr. Tight end finds a soft spot. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air again, Carr. Caught. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Here's Carr to throw. Here comes the heat. This time he's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll need a bunch on second down. Quarterback keeper. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep...
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The give is to Williams. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Play action, C.J. Carr. He finds a dead spot in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Carr under pressure, and he avoids the sack.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Motion from the wideout. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give is to Williams. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Out wide left, it's Gilbert. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Hit as he throws. On target over the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Danzy. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Carr. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, North. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Play action, Carr. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Gilbert. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Pushes ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Here's Carr to throw.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Right side, it's Gilbert. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the punishment has been extended. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
The Fighting Irish now with a third down play to open the final period. Making the adjustment on the play. Carr from the gun on third down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Irish send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll field this one in tight quarters. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Sells the run, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Knight. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Mustangs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands... field, they're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Breaks the tackle. At the 20, he's got space. There's a crease.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Carr. Out wide right, it's Walton. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the...
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them.
Glad to have you with us from the Dome in Syracuse, New York. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Syracuse Orange. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Syracuse's offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
They're all over him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Steve Angeli. Look out! A little floater there that falls incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The Orange will have to punt. On the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Flips it out in the flat. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job in the open field making that tackle on defense. You know, you'd like to think your running back in space could make that guy miss on 3rd down, but really nice job with the fundamentals on that tackle.
Carr to throw for it on 4th. There he goes. He's at the 40. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Takes the handoff. It's Mobley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Straight ahead, it's Williams. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Rides to the back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once in this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Well, if you were wondering whether or not this coaching staff believes in their offensive line, you now have your answer, because that's now the 2nd time on the drive. They went for it on 4th down and then got it by handing it off.
Carr on play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Quarterback changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Complete to start this drive. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quick give. It's Miller. Defense all over it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give is to Williams. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Throwing, Carr. Oh, pressure's coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. play fake. Carr. Right down the middle. He's got it. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Notre Dame 6, Syracuse 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Miller. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. And send the tight end in motion. And Jelly runs through a tackle. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Trying to make one miss. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've had a couple of scoring drives, but man, do they need a touchdown drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give is to Williams. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Play action, C.J. Carr. Rolls right. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's Coleman Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Irish. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, wrap up. You have to wrap up.
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Example of the tight end doing a little unheralded to set up a much better 3rd down situation. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Rushes on. He's all over it.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Throwing Angelic. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moves the pocket. It's Carr. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Short gain on the play before he slides. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. Lowers those pads. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We kick things off with Boston College, taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Hurricanes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Keeps it moving. It's Mobley. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll get rid of it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen him do this, we've seen him do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. To run inside, it's Miller. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go play action with Angeli. Makes a catch. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Miller. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Finds space, it's Johnson. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. From the gun on 3rd down, Steve Angeli. Just missed his man, gave him just a little. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary, but keep an eye on everything for us. And now it's 2nd and 14. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Sees an alley. Got a little grass. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
The give is to Williams. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. Needs it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. Enough to move the chains. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Man, these offenses that are built for late game situations, when you get later in the football game and you have the lead and you got a guy that you can hand it to like him that keeps making plays over and over again, man, does it start to put a lot of pressure on the defense for them to be super aggressive and bring a lot more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it. It's Danzy. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage point.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Looking for the two-point try. Tight end now in motion. Try to march their way in. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
19. Syracuse 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to work.
They keep giving it to him, and he keeps it. I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's Mobley. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Play action, Carr. Looking to the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Here's Carr to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. This game, we are check out some stats. They go back for the first down and it's They'll start on the ground. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Hauls it in. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Trying to run, it's Williams. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Sets his feet, it's Carr. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love